Analysis by the leading Tory peer and polling expert Lord Hayward will make grim reading today for Boris Johnson as he looks to reset his government in the early part of 2022 after the torrid period he's been through over the past few months and in the run-up to Christmas. Now, based on current polling data and local issues such as local boundary changes in London, what Lord Hayward is saying is that in the local London elections on May the 5th, then the Conservatives could be on course for one of their worst results in over 50 years. Just to set the scene for you, at the moment the Conservatives control 7 out of London's 32 boroughs, the majority of which are controlled by Labour. What Lord Hayward is saying is that unless Boris Johnson can turn things around, then that number could go down to 4, or possibly in a worst case scenario, even 3. Now, on one level, what happens in London, does it really matter to the Conservatives? They wouldn't have been expecting to make big gains in the capital, which, as I say, is Labour controlled both at parliamentary level but also at local borough council level. We're halfway between general elections. We won't have a general election for 18 months or 2 years. The Conservatives would not have been looking to make big inroads in the capital, but I think it still matters, and it matters for 2 reasons. The first is that if the Conservatives lose boroughs like Wandsworth, which they have controlled for over 40 years, and Westminster, that will be a significant psychological blow to the Tories. These are seen as totemic borough councils for the Conservatives. And secondly, if they lose in places like that, then you can expect that they will have taken quite a hammering across the country, because local elections are being held nationwide on May the 5th, and to lose in places like that in the capital will clearly be part of a wider, much more serious picture for the Conservatives. So although they're 5 months away, there is clearly a lot of commentators who are saying this is going to be a pinch point, a big crunch moment for Boris Johnson. So assuming he is still Tory party leader and Prime Minister by the time the country goes to the polls, then those sorts of results in the capital will only add to the pressure and the questions about Boris Johnson's leadership.